Hi, I am Anita Goa. Recently, I got back into running and I am loving it. But the only thing I am not loving as much is how stiff and tight it makes my body feel. But as a yoga teacher, I realized I had to create myself a routine that would bring my body back into feeling as good as it does after my yoga practice. So that's exactly what I did, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. It's been super helpful for me, and I hope that it's going to be helpful for you as well. Let's get started. For the routine, you're going to need a yoga strap, and you're going to tie it into a little loop. If you are really tall or maybe have really long legs, you might have to put two yoga straps together. But first, just try it out and see what you can make of it. First, we're going to start without the yoga strap. We're going to come into an all-fours position. So your arms are shoulder distance apart and your legs are hip distance apart. You're going to exhale and round your spine into a cat stretch and just drop your head, shake out your head. I find that my neck, my shoulders, and my spine, lower back, the upper glutes tend to get a little tight, and this feels really good after a run. And then inhale, arch it to cow, and curl your toes under. And try to press back into the toes so that you stretch your toes and the fascia of your feet. Because that was another area that got a little tight on me initially, was my feet. And then do that again. Exhale, round it into cat. And inhale, arch it to cow. One more time. Exhale, round it into cat. And inhale, arch it to cow. To stretch the feet a little bit more, we're going to keep the toes curled under and then send your hips back so that you're actually putting some pressure into your feet and your toes and the fascia of your feet. So if this is excruciating, just move your hips a little bit more forward. You can apply as much pressure as you feel. You can scream and shout too if you want. Now, if you want to take it a little further, you can extend the arms out in front of you and just drape your torso over your thighs and let your forehead rest onto the floor. So this is also just a very good stretch for the chest and for the shoulders, and it stretches the side body really nicely, including the feet and the Achilles tendon. Good, so just try to keep breathing, inhaling as fully as you can, and exhaling it as completely as you can. Good, and then come back into the tabletop position and point your feet. We're going to do something called threading the needle. So we're going to shift the weight into the left arm and slide the right arm to the left and lower your right ear and the side of your arm and shoulder onto the floor. You're going to place the left palm on top of the right palm and then try to roll your left shoulder back. So it feels like you're leveling your shoulders and leveling your arms, because initially the left arm is bent and the right arm is straight. So just hold it here, fully breathe in and fully breathe out. And you're giving yourself a stretch through the right side of your spine. Try to drop the shoulders down. Good. And then ground the left palm to the floor, push the floor away from you, and come back up into tabletop position. And we'll do the same on the other side. Shift the weight into the right arm, slide the left arm to the right. So the arm is basically shoulder level, shoulder height, and you rest on your left ear, place the right palm onto the left palm, and roll the right shoulder open. So you try to match your arms, so both arms have the same length. The twist is happening from the bottom of your ribs, and now you're stretching the left side of your spine. Full breath in, full breath out. Good, and then release. Press the right palm into the floor and gradually come up. So I find that the twists are very helpful from the running, which is very one-dimensional. So adding a little twist into the spine is very releasing for the tension. Then last one in this all fours position is your hips are going to be right on top of your knees. You're going to extend the arms out in front of you and allow your sitting bones to draw up towards the ceiling, and then allow your forehead to drop to the floor. And you feel that your chest also is moving towards the floor. So this is a pretty deep stretch for the chest and also for the shoulders. Try to press your shins and the tops of the feet a little bit into the floor and draw up into your lower belly. And breathe as fully as you can here. You shouldn't feel any tension in your neck. It should all be in the chest and the shoulders. Good, and then gradually come up and back into the tabletop position. Now you're going to take your yoga strap and put it into a loop. Then from there, you're going to bring it around your body and make sure that the back is right below your ribs. We roll down onto the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep the left leg bent. And then you're going to place the right foot onto the strap and extend your right leg to the ceiling. My hamstring is pretty long, so I can keep my leg perpendicular to the floor. So adjust your strap to the length you need to keep the right leg straight, whether that's perpendicular or more on an angle. It doesn't matter. Flex the right foot and feel that both of your hip bones are anchored and level. That's the most important, and that you feel your abdominals supporting you. Arms can rest at the side of your body. Left leg can be bent or left leg can be extended. And we're going to hold it here for a good minute. And you can adjust the strap according to how your hamstring releases. But really what I've loved about this stretch is that I don't have to really put in so much effort in stretching. I've put myself in the position to fully breathe in and fully breathe out. Engage the front of the quad and just allow the tension of the calf and the hamstring to release. A full breath in and full breath out. Full breath in and full breath out. Good. Now draw the left knee in, and then you're going to change it. Place your foot onto the strap. Keep the right leg bent. Make sure that you adjust yourself. It might feel different on this side. Either right leg stays bent or right leg can extend. Breathe in fully. Exhale it completely. And then you will stay here for another minute. Rest the arms at the side of your body. Breathe in completely. And exhale fully. Try to keep your mouth closed. Try to keep your eyes closed. And just allow yourself to soften into it. The effort is there, but not as much as if you didn't have the support from the strap. Now we're going to draw the right knee in again. Put the right foot back onto the strap. And this time you're going to loosen up the loop a bit. And we're going to open the leg out to the side. Keep the left leg extended and open the leg out to the side as far as you can. Okay? If you find that the strap pulls too much on your torso, feel free to hold on to the strap as close to the foot as you possibly can. Keep anchoring down into your left hip bone and breathe here. If you can find a position where you don't have to support yourself on the strap, but the strap is just supporting you, fine. Breathe in, breathe out, and you feel a deep stretch into the right inner thigh towards your hip flexor. Good, and slowly you can hold on to the strap, bring it up to the center. And now we're going to roll over onto our left hip, keeping the right leg as straight as we can. Still the strap is around us. Take your right thumb to the right hip crease, draw the right hip away. Left leg can stay bent, that's fine. Lift your left shoulder blade up, and then try to drop your right shoulder blade down and open the arms to the side. Good, full breath in, full breath out. And this one gives you another spinal twist. You might feel this a lot in your upper spine, but you might equally feel it a lot into the outer upper hip and buttocks area, as well as into your IT band, the band that runs along your leg. Maybe you'll feel it into your hamstring and your calf as well. So the pose is going to give you exactly what it is that you need. But try to level off the shoulders as much as possible, and that will make all the difference in the running. Just really wring out any tensions, any tightnesses that the running causes. Breathe with it. Good. Now you're going to just bend the top leg and let go of the strap, but you're going to turn yourself to the side. Just rest your head down onto your ear. The right leg stays in front like it did before, but the knee can be bent. And then you're going to draw the left heel into the buttocks. Try to keep the left knee as an extension of your hip and the rest of your body. And you draw your toes, including your heel, as close towards the buttock as you can. And this gives you a really deep stretch into the quad, as well as into the hip flexor. You might even feel this a little bit in the top of your foot and your toes. So keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Good, and then gradually release. Ah, excellent. Doesn't that feel good? Now turn onto your back again, and we're going to repeat this on the other side. So extend your left leg onto the loop, level off your hips, keep the right leg extended, and open the leg out to the side. Adjust the loop according to how that feels. Full breath in, full breath out. It pulls a little bit on the torso, but I feel that feels good. Make sure that your right hip stays down. If you feel like you need a little extra help, then hold on to the strap as close to the left foot as you can. Okay, breathe in fully. Breathe out completely. 1 minute. The breath work makes a huge difference. The more you allow yourself to inhale and exhale, the more the energy flows through your body. Release the lactic acid and the energy just flows through you. And it keeps you more flexible, more open, less stiff, which is such an uncomfortable feeling to feel so stiff, right? So it's super important to take the time to stretch after cardio work. You have to do it. You just can't get away with it not doing it. Good, and lift the leg back up. And we're going to roll over onto the other side. Left leg crosses. Your hips are stacked on top of each other. Draw your left hip away with your left thumb. Lift the right shoulder blade up and try to drop the left shoulder blade down. Right leg can be bent, that's fine. Breathe in fully. Exhale completely. So although I could take a hold of my foot with my right hand, I'm flexible enough to do that. It just feels so much better to use the strap and to not have to put all that effort into holding the leg, but just basically placing yourself in a position where you can fully breathe and just allow the tensions and the tightnesses dissolve. Great, and just notice how it feels on this side, if it feels less stiff in the spine or if it feels more stiff on this side. Notice how it feels in the outer upper hip as well, maybe into the hamstring. Because the right and the left side are not equal, we're going to feel it differently. But over time, the discrepancy between the right and the left side is not so huge. We want to minimize it. Good, and then release, bend the top leg, let go of the strap, roll all the way over onto your right side and rest on your right arm. Keeping the left leg extended or slightly bent, you're going to bend the right leg, draw the heel towards your buttocks, press your toes against your shin, breathe in fully, exhale completely. And here, you also feel that stretch into the right quad, hip flexor. Good, and release. Oh, excellent. Lift yourself up. Let go of the strap. And that's basically it. Then you can just extend the legs out in front of you, flex your feet, inhale the arms up, and then exhale, hinge it forward. Try to rest the arms at the side of your body, maybe take a hold of your feet, or use your strap and fold as far into it as you can. Just keep breathing. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. And this stretches the calves, the hamstrings, the lower back, the middle, and the upper back. Make sure you don't hunch your way into it. Try to lengthen your way into it. And as you practice, your hamstrings will start to lengthen. And when they're long enough, then you can fold yourself in like a paper. Good, and gradually come up. So that was it. It's pretty simple yoga poses done maybe in a little bit of a different way. I have found it really helpful and I hope that you do too. Just keep doing it every time after you've done a run. Once you know the exercises, you can just do it on your own. Shorten the time or lengthen the time and just work it according to what works for you. Let me know in the comment box below how it feels, how it goes. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel for more videos like this. If you want more post-workout yoga stretching videos for running or anything else, let me know. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.